Hi guys, in this video I'm going to share with you the removal of the head unit in the Honda Odyssey RB3, which was delivered to Australia, Indonesia and Japan. I found there was an abundance of information online for the US models but nothing for the Australian. So please watch this video and I hope you get something from it. So first things first, removing the plastic cover. Now I found that living in the car in the warm sun does help, so you literally just pry that up. And just be mindful that it's connected there via the cable, and just to rest that to the side. Now, next thing, you need to remove the two screws which are attaching the bezel head unit to the car itself. So they were removed, and then prying off the AC controls. I found that a spatula works quite well. Gently pop that in there, or if you have a plastic pry bar. And what you want to do is pull up and then detach all the clips. It's quite sturdy, so nothing's going to break. Do it on both sides, and then what you're going to do is pull towards you, so up and out as a rule, and don't pull out too aggressively because you have all the wires that are attached. So just move that off to the side, and you can. I just let that hang there. I found that there was enough cable to get that out of the way, and left that hanging. And then moving on, hunting for the other screws. So the other screws are the two screws which you can see there, just below the head unit, which is attaching the bezels. So go ahead and remove those. And then what you want to do is look for the other two screws, which are inside the chassis, which attaches the chassis to the metal body of the head unit. So there are two ways, a few ways you can get to them, but I found the easiest way wants just to come from the top. So this is me here just determining where it was bolted from, because I was doing this video as I was figuring it out. So you'll see that second screw there. The front screw, don't worry about it. You don't need to remove that. When you take out the screws, just try and grab them out if you can, because they can fall and drop. If you do drop, chances are they'll remain there. But I used a little magnet just to fish them out, because I just didn't want to have to sort of go ahead and fish for screws. And as you can see there, I dropped it, and luckily it was caught. But just try not to lose any screws. So that one was removed, and then the same thing on the right hand side, the driver's side there. Pop around and take that off. You'll see how I just get to the screw here from the top. Just removing that. It's a bit tricky holding the camera, trying to get it all done, but that should come off quite easily. They're not too tight. And once you've done that and the screw is completely off, that head unit will just pull straight forward. So if you're in the market for a new head unit, these are quite dated in the I think it's 08 to 2013, I believe this model was released. So like myself here, I wanted to change the head unit, and like I said, there wasn't a lot on the internet that was available for me to learn how to do this. So I thought I'd share it with you. Once it's forward, just lift and raise it out, and it should come out quite easily, like so. Now you have all the wires and cables there, so you need to go around obviously, and it has all the pinch connectors. So I found it easier to go from the passenger side at this point, and go around and use the pinch connectors there to remove the plugs. Right, so you're going to have all your plugs on the back, so just go ahead and you got all the connectors, squeeze type connectors, just pull them out, be careful, pull them from the plug, and then pull your head unit out. Guys, this is the tricky part. This part here, everything just pulls out, but this one here, I grabbed with a pair of long nose and I twisted it out, okay, towards the driver's side if you're in Australia, and that's like a locking mechanism. You'll see a little arrow there. If you push it down, it tightens, so pull it out the other way, and you'll see that what that does is it naturally pulls, that little lever pushes against the chassis, and it helps you eject the plug. So once that's done, lo and behold, after all that, finally, we have our stereo, and that's what you'll have left. An absolute dog's breakfast. So at this point, yeah, pop in your new head unit, custom trim, whatever you need to do. But I hope you like this video and find it useful in order to help you get through your project. Cheers.